Nvidia to make ARM-based PC chips, hardware, IT news. Latest news. Australian federal police officers using more online face search tools. Nvidia to make ARM-based PC chips. Koala Furniture sharpens its supply chain. AFP deems 16 members at risk after HWLE breach. EU lawmakers struggle to reach agreement on AI rules. Australia edition. Asia edition. Home. News. Technology. Hardware. Nvidia to make ARM-based PC chips. By Stephen Nellis and Max A. Cherney. In major new challenge to Intel. Nvidia dominates the market for artificial intelligence computing chips. Now it is coming after Intel's longtime stronghold of personal computers. Nvidia has quietly begun designing central processing units, CPUs, that would run Microsoft's Windows operating system and use technology from ARM Holdings, two people familiar with the matter told Reuters. The AI chip giant's new pursuit is part of Microsoft's effort to help chip companies build ARM-based processors for Windows PCs. Microsoft's plans take aim at Apple, which has nearly doubled its market share in the 3 years since releasing its own ARM-based chips in-house for its Mac computers, according to preliminary third-quarter data from research firm IDC. Advanced Micro Devices also plans to make chips for PCs with ARM technology, according to two people familiar with the matter. Nvidia and AMD could sell PC chips as soon as 2025, one of the people familiar with the matter said. Nvidia and AMD would join Qualcomm, which has been making ARM-based chips for laptops since 2016. At an event on Tuesday that will be attended by Microsoft executives, including Vice President of Windows and Devices Pavan Devalluri, Qualcomm plans to reveal more details about a flagship chip that a team of ex-Apple engineers designed, according to a person familiar with the matter. Nvidia spokesperson Ken Brown, AMD spokesperson Brandy Marina, ARM spokesperson Kristen Ray and Microsoft spokesperson Pete Wooten all declined to comment. Nvidia, AMD and Qualcomm's efforts could shake up a PC industry that Intel long dominated, but which is under increasing pressure from Apple. Apple's custom chips have given Mac computers better battery life and speedy performance that rivals chips that use more energy. Executives at Microsoft have observed how efficient Apple's ARM-based chips are, including with AI processing, and desire to retain similar performance, one of the sources said. In 2016, Microsoft tapped Qualcomm to spearhead the effort for moving the Windows operating system to ARM's underlying processor architecture, which has long-powered smartphones and their small batteries. Microsoft granted Qualcomm an exclusivity arrangement to develop Windows-compatible chips until 2024, according to two sources familiar with the matter. Microsoft has encouraged others to enter the market once that exclusivity deal expires, the two sources told Reuters. Microsoft learned from the 90s that they don't want to be dependent on Intel again, they don't want to be dependent on a single vendor, said Jay Goldberg, chief executive at D2D Advisory, a finance and strategy consulting firm. If ARM really took off in PC chips, they were never going to let Qualcomm be the sole supplier. Microsoft has been encouraging the involved chipmakers to build advanced AI features into the CPUs they are designing. The company envisions AI-enhanced software such as its Copilot to become an increasingly important part of using Windows. To make that a reality, forthcoming chips from Nvidia, AMD and others will need to devote the on-chip resources to do so. There is no guarantee of success if Microsoft and the chip firms proceed with the plans. Software developers have spent decades and billions of dollars writing code for Windows that runs on what is known as the x86 computing architecture, which is used by both Intel and AMD. Computer code built for x86 chips will not automatically run on ARM-based designs, and the transition could pose challenges. Intel has also been packing AI features into its chips and recently showed a laptop running features similar to ChatGPT directly on the device. Intel spokesperson Will Moss did not immediately respond to a request for comment. AMD's entry into the ARM-based PC market was earlier reported by chip-focused publications Semi-Accurate. ARM hardware into Nvidia. Related articles. US chip curbs give Huawei a chance to fill the Nvidia void in China. Microsoft pitches glass as eternal storage medium. VicGov's IoT startup with Xerox funded on over-exuberant advice. Biden to cut China off from more Nvidia chips. Partner content. Sponsored white papers. Events. Forrester Technology and Innovation APAC 2023. Most read articles. Officeworks trials body-worn cameras and duress watches. VicGov's IoT startup with Xerox funded on over-exuberant advice. Microsoft pitches glass as eternal storage medium. Biden to cut China off from more Nvidia chips. Digital Nation. Most popular tech stories. State of Security 2023 COVER story. Sustainability and AI, a promising partnership or an environmental gray area. FYAI. What is an AI hallucination and how does it impact business leaders? Case study. Warren and Mahoney adopts digital tools to reduce its carbon footprint. Cricket Australia automates experiences for fans and players. Okta didn't acknowledge breach for over 2 weeks. Customer Microsoft to spend $5 billion in Australia as AI regulation looms. Air Services prepares for major digital transformation project. Department of Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestry seeks partners for ICT modernization. What Microsoft's $5 billion investment in Australia will bring. Right to repair. Large-scale IT buyers can influence product design, and they should. Shivering in summer? Sweating in winter? Your building is living a lie. Building a modern workplace for a remote workforce. Venom Black Book 015 Phantom. How long will a UPS keep your computers on if the lights go out? When minutes save lives. IoT delivers earlier flood warnings. Announcing the 2022-23 IoT Awards finalists. Samsung, Whirlpool bank on smart fridge renaissance. How Sydney Olympic Park is setting the pace on digital transparency. A self-managing smart bin for e-waste. Copyright 2023 Next Media Pty Limited.